Konnichiwa, Miami Gamers, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today guys, two objectives. Firstly, Razor plot, and then we're gonna continue with the Archon quest in Sumeru. Razor decided to make some 1000 wine personality to better understand his human parents. However, which ingredients specify what Venti's song referring to? Alright, Act 2, Blondes of Melody. Alright, time head out.
It's almost time! Let's go meet up with Razor! The meeting spot is on the bank of Cider Lake. You know the way, right?
How the fuck did Razor end up in Sumeru?
Huh? Where the heck's Razor? Paimon thought he would have been here by now. He had a pretty big day when we last saw him. Do you think he fell asleep when he got back and is still snoozing away now?
Let's wait and see.
Fair enough. You're right. Let's keep waiting. Well, since we've got some time on our hands, let's put our heads together and try to figure out that poem. Tone-deaf Bard mentioned some ingredients, but they all sounded super abstract. An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the 1,000 winds song of good cheer. Do you have any ideas?
Maybe this the wine's character.
Yeesh, that's even more abstract. How do we go about looking for this wine's character? Where do we start?
The Adventurers Guild, the Church of Favonius.
Huh? Are you saying that it has something to do with Mondstadt's institutions?
Yes. And as for the word defender...
Wow, that actually makes a surprising amount of sense. So the poem wasn't talking about any specific ingredients after all. More like the general gist. Now that you mention it, it just so happens that all the institutions you mentioned are organizers of the Vine Laser Fest. Wait, this is way too big of a coincidence. That tone-deaf bard, did he just make all this up on the spot?
Perhaps he did, as a way of helping us to help Razor.
In that case, the last part about the 1,000 winds song of cheer must be code for the toasting ceremony. Oh, now we're cooking! We'll crack your riddle recipe yet, tone-deaf bard! When Razor gets here, let's visit all the places you mentioned and talk to some people we know there. We definitely should be able to find some more clues that way.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Klee!
I'm sorry. I'm late.
That's all right. We were just chatting.
Oh,
The Traveler's pretty smart, so thanks to him, we're finally onto something.
Hello, Klee and Razor.
Hi. I was on my way. Then I saw Klee.
Devouring the sea of mondstadt again. Hehehehe, of course I would do such a little shit thing.
They let me out for Vine Laser Fest.
Well, she didn't find him again.
Albedo is super busy helping Timaeus fix his recipe for an extra strong sobriety potion, so he doesn't have time to come play with me right now. I'm just playing by myself instead. But it's so cool! All the grown-ups in Mondstadt are out to celebrate the festival. Everyone's smiling and having loads of fun. I wanted to join in too, so I made a whole bunch of stuff so I can celebrate with everyone in my very own way.
Very own way? Uh-oh. This does not bode well coming from Klee.
And that's when I bumped into Razor.
Feels, good job, Razor.
Razor was acting kinda different than usual, like he was thinking about something. So I asked him what happened. And then Razor said that he was looking for his mommy.
I did not say mommy.
I said my human parents.
Oh, it's okay, silly. Mommies are important people, so finding your mommy is a super important job. That's why Klee's gonna come help.
Razor! Razor! Finally, I found you.
Oh, your best friend is here.
Bennet?
Oh, look who's here. Hey, everyone.
Oh, my old people is all together.
Here, this is for you.
Ooh. Oh, never mind. About a joke thing. What is that? I mean, I know what that is, but why are you getting that?
A small lamp grass?
Yep, That's right. I tripped up on it this morning and took a little tumble. I did a full faceplant, but somehow this little thing came out completely unscathed. That's when I knew it was destined to go into your wine mix.
Bennet, how did you manage to trip up on a small lamp grass?
Huh. That's true. They do glow after all.
To be fair, they only glow at night.
No, I wasn't talking about the glowing. What I meant was they're really big and easy to spot. So I don't get how you didn't see it.
I was just running too fast and got careless, I guess. Okay, I guess maybe I won't tell them about the other faceplants that came after that.
Something... what, my boy?
Anyway, I've been all over the place trying to find Razor this morning. Everyone I asked told me I just missed him. Good thing I've caught up now. I can finally catch my breath.
Definitely time to take a break.
Thanks.
How did you know I need ingredients?
Oh, that? Yeah, interesting story. This lady came to see Master Cyrus, asking for the Adventurer Guild's support with the Vinelesa Fest. She said she was a librarian. Anyway, she mentioned your situation too, and asked if we could help.
Whoa. Lisa is doing some real work for once?
Oh, so that was Lisa? People say she's crazy intelligent, but just doesn't go out much. First time I've ever seen her. I thought long and hard about what ingredients to pick, and came up with a load of suggestions that I was gonna discuss with you. But then I realized that small lamp grass was clearly the best. It shines a light to guide the way for explorers in the dark. Doesn't that sound like a wonderful thing?
Oh, apologies for the trouble.
Ah, don't give me that. I get how you must be feeling about all of this. Besides, you gotta help out your friends, right? If my family, well, my dad's ever needed help one day, I know you'd be there for me too.
Yes.
Can I help too? Please take me with you, please. I want to join in.
Klee's in high spirits today. She seems more excited by this festival than anyone.
Bennet, before now, you never talk about your family.
Well, that's because I never met my parents. I was raised by some of the older adventurers in the guild, so we're not exactly a typical family. But if you do want to hear about them, I can tell you some of my dad's stories. Okay, I'll start with the most awesome one.
Oh, Bennet. You can be Mommy's kid, just like Klee. My mom is super nice. She'll take great care of you.
Huh?
I really appreciate the thought, Klee, but I'm afraid I can't accept your offer. I already have my dad's and all my friends. And let's not forget that I'm the leader of Benny's adventure team. You don't need to worry about me.
What's official then?
Oh, okay. I got it. Then have this.
Oh no, but it'll explode.
A jumpy dumpty?
Yeah, it's a lazy, dopey, jumpy dumpty that always dozes and never explodes. I hope you guys can be best friends.
Are you sure?
Yep. Jumpy Dumpty will be happy to make a new friend too.
I'm also happy for you.
I still have to look for ingredients with Razor.
Good idea. Maybe Klee will bring Bennet some good luck, and the adventure will go smoothly. And you might just find some treasures you'd never noticed before. Of course, it's also highly possible that Klee will be the only one who gets lucky. Still, on the flip side, Klee won't be getting into any trouble with Bennet there, and this way she'll still get to enjoy the Vinelesa Fest.
Cool. Don't worry about a thing. We'll look after each other.
Yay! Adventure, treasure, Vinelesa Fest! Let's go, let's go! Oh, wait, but what about Wolfie? Wolfie, Razor needs looking after. Honorary Knight, Paimon, you'd better take care of Razor, okay? Make sure he finds his mommy.
And Daddy! You forgot to say Daddy. Leave it to us.
Good luck.
See you later, folks.
Aw man, I guess I'll leave me already. And off.
It's so nice to see everyone in such a good mood. Oh, Paimon almost forgot the whole reason we came here. Razor, the Traveler and Paimon were just chatting about the ingredients Venti mentioned in his poem. we think that they're actually a description of the wine's characteristics. Plus, it seems like each of them means something special to one of the 3 big institutions in Mondstadt. So, if we talk to some people we know at each place, maybe we'll find what you're looking for. What's wrong? Something on your mind? Do you want to talk about it?
Yes. These days, I think a lot. I am not smart. Not like teacher. Not like traveler. But I still have to think. Everyone is ready to help, but some things I must do myself. I don't understand human father and mother, but I must find a way to understand. Maybe I can learn about other people's father and mother first, then think about my own father and mother. That's why I want to ask questions.
That's great! Keep at it, and you'll definitely find the answer eventually.
Never knew Bennet is like me. When he talks about dads, his scent changes. Warm, like a bed of straw in the sun.
Let's find more people to speak to.
Yeah! We should head back into the city. Let's find a friendly face at the Church of Favonius.
Is it Bible? And Rosaria?
Now, who does Razor know best at the church?
That guy?
Excuse me? I couldn't help but overhear you're about to head back into the city. Is that right? I'm waiting on a fruit cart from the city. It should be here now, but I'm getting worried that something may have happened on the way. But I can't leave the festival to check up on it. Would you be able to do me a huge favor and keep an eye out for the cart on your way back?
Well, if it's on the way.
Okay, we go. I go too. Everyone helps me. Now I have chance to help everyone.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Alright, that should be easy. So back to the Astral City, huh?
Wait! Honorary Knight! And Paimon, the best guide in Tevat. I humbly beg for your assistance.
Okay, what's up?
Whoa. Did Paimon hear that right? Is Paimon finally starting to make a name for herself? Oh, wait. Haven't we met?
Yes, it's the main of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, Baka.
That's right. I am Bernhard, a member of the logistics company under Captain Hertha. Normally, I would hope to become better acquainted before asking for a favor like this, but time's running out, so I really have no choice. Please help me rescue the charity event.
Rescue?
The charity event? Oh, right! Master Jean mentioned that. So, what's happened?
Well, the Knights of Favonius wants to run a stall during the festival. The idea is for all profits from the sales to go to charity. Specifically, the funds will provide support to disadvantaged children and elderly citizens. We drew lots to decide whose job it would be, and as it happened, I was the lucky winner. I really didn't want to screw this up, so I asked all around for advice, but my experience is in inventory and shipping. Now I'm supposed to run a whole shop, but it took me forever just to think of what to sell. I'm already completely out of my depth, and that is why I humbly beseech you to render your assistance.
I understand.
Yeah! Also, no need to be so formal. So, you said this is to help out the kids and old folks of Mondstadt, right? Sounds like a great cause! He's an honorary knight, and Paimon's a longtime friend of Favonius. We'll be more than happy to do our part.
What do you need us for?
Oh, I can't thank you enough. Right, let me get down to brass tacks. Before we can open shop, we need to amass a supply of fair brew jellies. This is the basic currency that we will use when running the stall. The wine merchants in the area are in dire need of raw ingredients for winemaking. Sell them raw ingredients and they will pay you generously in fair brew jellies. Also, there are some international customers looking to purchase beverages in bulk during the Weinlesefest period. They're on the market for an agent to handle their purchase orders. In the interest of establishing a long-term business relationship, these customers are usually willing to offer a generous price. And there's also room for negotiation with the wine merchants. The price difference is ours to keep as commission, and you can cash that amount in for fair brew jellies.
So to sum up, our job is to sell ingredients to the wine merchants and place orders for the international customers, making sure to negotiate the price, right? Sounds much easier than Paimon imagined.
We're pretty good at this.
Really? Well, that's wonderful. I have one order here with me already. Mr. Jeremiah from Sumeru wishes to purchase 50 crates of fruits of the festival. These beverages can be bought from the Angel's Share stand. The shopkeeper's name is Georg. He's a very nice man, but he won't be pushed around. Please consider the price carefully and try to reach a good deal with Georg. I should carry on setting up the stall now. Once you've gathered enough fair brew jellies, come back here and we'll take it from there. You won't need to worry about supplies for the shop. I'm already in contact with the suppliers and they'll send everything over once the funds are in place.
Alright, sounds good. We'll find the funds and you sort out the shop.
This is an enormous help. Thank you both ever so much.
I think it's a side quest, right? I need to check it out real quick. Let me check out real quick. Yeah, it's a trade for them, so I'm not doing that one.
Rabbit.
Well, not yet. Oh, the looks like they caught. Oh, someone's in trouble. Someone's in trouble.
This way.
Oh, Paimon sees the cart, but what are these hilly trails doing here? Do they want some fresh fruit now too? To the rescue!
Okay, everyone. Aye, aye, aye! Alright, let's go. Hey, 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 turn around! Hey, you motherfuckers, what you doing?
Brace yourself.
Oh shit, y'all saw that?
Let me scry.
Oh, now you're not with me. Can I take this? You okay, sir? You good?
Whew. Finally! These hilly trails are a little too obsessed with food for their own good. But never mind that. Are you okay? Did they hurt you?
Phew. I'm fine, thanks to you. You were just in time. Any later and all you found here is a pile of pulp. And I don't think there'd be much left of the fruit either.
They're still waiting for you at the festival.
Got it. Well, thanks again. I'd better not delay this delivery any longer. So, goodbye and happy Vine Lace-a-Fest. Thanks to you too, kiddo.
What is the razor?
Enemy following.
Enemy? I think we're a little closer than that.
You mean rosaria, my boy. Wow, she's
On
stalking us.
some level, you could even say that we're brother and sister.
I have an Oni-chan. You go, girl?
Rosaria? What the heck are you doing here?
Well, she was stalking from the last episode.
Wait. Actually, turning up at random places is pretty normal for you. Okay, next question. What the heck do you mean, brother and sister?
Varka taught you how to use that sword, I take it. Swift but powerful. I can spot that old-timer's style anywhere. I see you're not much of a talker. Well, there's something else you could learn from Varka. Never lost for words, even when he has nothing to say. It'd be good conversation practice for you. Just a shame we have no idea when he'll be back.
It's okay. I will wait.
Brother and sister? Varka? Oh, Paimon gets it. Varka is a father figure to both of them, so that makes them family. Just not by blood.
I guess
Well,
that's...
blood relations are overrated anyway, don't you think?
hard to say.
I get it. In the final moments of your life, the people there with you won't necessarily be your blood relatives.
Cold, dark grown-up. You also don't remember what your real mother and real father look like?
So you're helping him dig up some info on his biological parents, and trying to help him build a concept of family along the way.
You could say that.
All right, you got me. I barely have any memories of my birth parents. The last time I saw them was long before I had any understanding of the world around me. But that seems pretty common. Even in this day and age, there are plenty of people in the world who can't stop thinking about their families, but will never get to see them. Anyway, if you're never gonna meet someone, it's not worth spending mental energy on them. It's more important to focus on the kind of person you want to become.
No, you are wrong about this. Lupacol protect each other. Human family also important. Must care about them.
Fine. So let's say you do find out who your parents were and they were saints. Or the opposite, they were complete monsters. What then? How would that affect your life choices? What would you do about it?
Kill them.
Whew, Rosaria's take is a little on the nose. That's a hard one for Razor to answer.
The urge to know is understandable.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make this any more difficult than it already is.
But Razor's feeling lost and confused right now, and all the other mondstatters we know are too sunny and bright to tell it like it really is. The sun nurtures many good things, but it can't do anything about the problems lurking in the shadows.
Wow, Rosaria.
All right, I'll leave it there. Take this flower. It's icy cold, just like me.
Oh, more ingredients?
Barbara's busy preparing the sung poetry event for the Vine Lesa Fest. She couldn't get away, so I picked an ingredient out on behalf of the church.
But can we really use a mist flower? Won't it freeze the entire barrel?
No, not now that I've dealt with it. The bard did say to think freedom, didn't he? So go on, take it. It won't be a problem.
Aw, Rosaria! You're more thoughtful than Paimon realized. Wait! You heard the bard say that? Were you spying on us?
She was.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. It's nothing. Varka's been a big help to me in the past, so just consider it returning a favor. Besides, if I'm your older sister, I might as well act like it. Good luck finding your answers.
Oni-chan? Razor got Oni-chan?
Now you see her, now you don't. Paimon's slowly getting used to her style. Oh well, as love, tender, and true goes, that was pretty awkward, but still counts, right? Now that's left is the Knights of Favonius. Razor, are you still thinking about what Rosaria said?
Her words are like mist flower. They are cold, and they sting. But cold also good for wounds, like wolf hook. I need to think about it. Maybe then I will understand.
It'll take some time. There's no need to rush it.
Okay, I will come with you. I think while we walk.
Alright, my boy. Hello! Who is... Oh, Keaya.
So you see, you're the best person for this.
And Keaya. Lisa and Keaya.
Oh, just in time. Lisa and I were just talking about Razor's situation. Where were we? Ah, yes. The barrel.
Huh? But obviously the Knight's part is supposed to be a defender's will. But what kind of ingredient is a barrel?
Obviously that's not what he meant.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, Paimon, don't worry. You'll get your ingredient. I've already tasked someone with sorting it out. The person is very conscientious and wants to properly research their contribution, so it may take some time, but hopefully it'll be worth the wait.
Albedo, right?
As for the barrel, how else were you planning on mixing all the ingredients? Surely not in the giant cooking pot at Dada Upa Gorge.
That would be a sussy 1,000-wind wine.
After much deliberation, I realized this was a job for the most sociable and savviest member in our ranks, the cavalry captain. So I asked him to take a trip to the Dawn Winery and somehow bring back a wine barrel.
All right, spare me the flattery, Lisa. We're all friends here, and I know you're only trying to help your student. But I haven't been back there in a long time. This could be quite difficult to accomplish in just a single trip.
Difficult? For you? Don't be silly. Negotiating is your biggest strength. Vine Lesa Fest is one of the most important festivals in Mondstadt. And you know how Diluc thinks better than anyone. Just drop a few little hints, like how this is the first festival Mondstadt has had in a long time. We're short on much-needed supplies for a multitude of reasons. Oh, who can help us? When he hears that, I guarantee you he'll offer to help out with finances and sourcing goods.
Lisa's literally trying to extort Master Diluc.
I suppose. All right, I'll head out right away.
Wow, he didn't take much persuading. And Paimon was just about to thank Lisa for the things she's been doing for Razor behind the scenes. Oh, Paimon doesn't even know whose side to be on anymore.
Traveler and teacher did a lot for me. A lot of work. But me, I still can't answer questions. So useless.
Dear me, what's gotten you so upset, my little wolf cub? We can't have you being so down in the dumps.
I like how she calls her little wolf cub, because he is our wolf boy after all. Okay, maybe an informational overload?
Ah, I see. Cutie, How about you keep Keaya company while I stay here and help Razor process his feelings? As his teacher, I owe him some tutelage anyway. Come and collect him in a few days' time. The last ingredient should be ready by then as well.
Splendid. I was just thinking about how nice it would be to have some company on my trip.
I don't know what is right, but I trust teacher. I accept.
Alright, Lisa, you're a godsend. Thank you.
Or aren't you a sweet one? But this is as much my business as yours. It's my pleasure, really. Run along now. And don't forget to tell Diluc that the Knights of Favonius send our regards.
If you can't think it, it's Lisa how my boobas. I'll go trust Lisa. Okay. What the fuck?
Keaya, you're fond of a good drink, aren't you? Fine Lace-a-Fest must be right up your alley. Keaya?
Is he thinking?
Oh, I'm sorry. My mind was elsewhere. What was your question?
Oh my god, really?
Never mind. Nothing that important.
Here's the best of drink! What's your favorite? Ice? What the fuck it is?
Hi there, Master Diluc.
Oh.
I was just wondering who'd be coming all the way out here during the Vine Laser Fest. So, it's you two. And you, too.
Oh my god, I don't like him.
Brr, so cold. Almost enough to make me feel unwelcome here, Master Diluc.
I don't want you, he'll get out! Out! But no fucking buts, cold you bitch.
Don't forget that this is my home, too. I'm fairly certain that taking a trip home during festival season is a universal custom, common to all the cultures of Teyvat.
Please get to the point.
The point is one that you've already raised yourself. The Vine Laser Fest. To celebrate this long-awaited festival, the Acting Grand Master has been coordinating with both the Church and the Adventurers Guild to host a series of events. Unfortunately, given the financial situation of the Knights of Favonius, well, I'm sure you can imagine.
And the Knights of Favonius's woes have what exactly to do with me?
Hey, no need to be so cruel. Even I'm not going to take that. Everyone's just doing the best they can for Mondstadt. Now, I can't remember the last time I tasted Dawn Winery's Vine Laser Fest special. And I'm sure the Mondstadt populace would echo this sentiment. Are you going to deny others the opportunity to drink to their heart's content just because you don't like to drink yourself?
Check it out. Kaia's not so subtly asking for freebies. He's actually doing it.
What a guy.
Anyway, speaking of the Knights, everyone dearly hopes that you'll rejoin our ranks again one day. Then we'll be one big happy family again. If we were able to enjoy the sterling reputation of Master Diluc, I'm sure people would be queuing for our charity booth all the way to Falcon Coast.
Give that silver tongue of yours a rest. You might need it to maintain public order at the festival. Duly noted on the financial issues you raised. I'll have Elzer follow up with Hertha in more detail. And I just so happen to have a batch of wine that I can offer as a token of appreciation to everyone that has been working so hard for the festival. Shall I address it to you personally?
That would be an absurd request, even for me. The words, "with compliments from the Dawn Winery," ought never be preceded by, "to the cavalry captain." Is that not the unwritten rule?
You're better informed than I thought. In that case, I will leave this with Adeline and keep everything anonymous.
I really can't thank you enough.
Master Diluc is so generous. That's all Paimon needs to get that warm, fuzzy feeling. Which is just as well since she won't be allowed to drink a drop.
Huh. Are you two here regarding the Vine Laser Fest too?
Wait. Yeah, actually, we hear about Razor. You tell them that you're helping Razor to make 1,000 wind wine.
Poor Razor. He grew up so fast. And he's still looking for his father.
And Mama.
Master Diluc, we really ought to lend him a hand.
How come Klee said he's looking for his mom, but Keaya says he's looking for his dad? It might make more sense to them, but it's gonna get confusing for everyone else.
It's okay. I understand. We have a spare barrel in the winery. It's a little old, but it's been specially treated for durability. You could leave it next to a flaming flower all day and there wouldn't be a scratch. I think that one should satisfy your needs.
Sounds great! We'll take it! When can we come fetch it?
No need. I'll have someone deliver it to the festival market. Just collect it from the Angel's Share stand.
Aw, you always make things so nice and easy for us, Master Diluc. Thanks a lot. Razor will really appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. Helping each other is what friends do.
Wonderful. Always eager to help, and never forgets to return a favor. That's the Master Diluc I know.
Oh, it's nearly dinner time. Would you care to stay for a meal?
How time flies. I'll be on my way then.
How did you put it? Ah, yes. Taking a trip home during festival season is a universal custom, common to all the cultures of Teyvat. Now that even Master Diluc has made an offer, are you quite sure you won't stay for a meal after coming all this way, Master Keaya?
I couldn't possibly, Adeland. I wouldn't want to trouble you.
Oh, don't say that. How often do I get a chance to indulge my dear Master Keaya, Tea for the cavalry captain when you visit in an official capacity doesn't count. I only get to spoil you if you let me cook for you.
Oh, he's getting flustered.
Well then, what happened to your swagger? Lost for words?
I am looking respectfully, thank you very much, brother.
Diluc, you...
Bitch.
Surely you wouldn't dream of disappointing Adeland.
The more the merrier.
All right, then. I'll take you up on the offer. Adeland, one more set of cutlery, please, if you'd be so kind.
Wow, we're up now. The group downs and the sounds of Kyle sitting in.
Ooh, Paimon's so full. Adeland's cooking is amazing. Everything looked and tasted so beautiful.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Glad you liked it. You're welcome to join again anytime.
Can I get another plate, please, then?
Oh? Then I may have to tag along on the Traveler's adventures more often in the future.
Ugh, Kaya's back to his usual ways.
All right, now that our task is complete and our bellies are full, it's time for me to get back to work.
Take care, Master Keaya. Have a safe trip back.
We should get going as well. Lisa's taking care of Razor, but the Vinelaser Fest can't do without us. See you next time, Master Diluc.
Indeed. Goodbye.
Or see you later, not goodbye. Because why would you say goodbye after that? Your food tastes like shit, including your life. Well, you're deathless. You're deathless too, Keaya. Oh, that was it? Okay, well, next objective then. Chosen by Iska, a resident of our village, you and Cyno begin looking for clues about the village keepers.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Oh, sounds kind of rude. But beat your ass when I see you again. Well, maybe. Okay, so up here, next person is a woman. Let's go talk to you.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
You scout Cyno?
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha!
Thank you.
Alright, next person to talk to. Oh, well, is down there. And those models collectibles called I see the map. Where is that? I'm looking around this area. It's a little confusing, but no idea. So that looks like.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. It might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy!
Okay, thank you, sir.
Huh?
What's wrong, Cyno? Did something happen?
Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Oh, something's going on, isn't it? Oh, are you serious? I guess I'm doing this. She wants drugs? Here's a drug. You like that? Oh. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, oh.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods.
Even Nahida? Wow.
Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King. Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
I think make better for yourself, not from what's gonna come to you.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh? Who are you? Where did you come from?
From God.
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Oh, you show them a Cyno. Say, come on, I like the wing.
Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Like, cut your dicks off.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear, and that the Scarlet King will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on, keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for the Scarlet King's speedy return. Delavar also said that once the Scarlet King returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under the Scarlet King and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it! At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like the Scarlet King, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
The Academy is probably the true target of the hatred.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
Okay, good.
That scared Paimon half to death. Cyno is pretty terrifying.
For a 5-star, of course. Good thing I'm not one of your enemies.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
All the more reason for you to not get on his bad, shitty side.
I heard that.
Sorry.
Co-Metasai.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Maybe find something there.
Very well.
Isaac!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Alright, little kiddo. Let's get going. So easy to down. We're gonna follow the kid with colleague. Let's go.
Huh?
Is that his house? Oh, it's up there. I'm getting a little concerned.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares
Turn
at
right.
the sky in a daze.
Turn right.
Other times he
No!
just looks at the ground with his fingers.
That's not his house.
Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. He's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
That's how he yells out. He yawns like, and the people like, terrifying, Oh my god, I don't think I'll be in here. Why is it in here? This is where he lives? You serious?
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
The fuck is that smell? Silas, did you just catch a faint whiff of incense?
No.
I don't smell.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
On top of you.
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too?
No. No need.
I can handle this scent very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No, it was in the forest where a scholar was meditating.
In the forest. From a scholar.
Just keep looking for more clues. I don't want to sit with this guy. Terrifying as hell. So, look for the others nearby. Oh, look how he walks. Oh, okay. So, look out for clues. Wait, observe. Well, this was leads with the Cleo. Footprints, that's one of them. No, should we keep following that? Hi, Cyno! Do you know what we're doing? He just looking at Carly kind of awkwardly. You tried to harass me! Let's look to his house. So observe the tent. Looks like someone's been living here in the entire time. Yeah, nothing! Why would Kali sniff that? That's kind of weird. Is the kid okay? What did you sense, my wolf boy number 2?
What are you looking for, Cyno?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
I see something.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here, from the size and shape. They belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
You mean someone else has been here?
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Lured him away, so that's what happened.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
You fall for that kind of thing all the time. Yeah, sure.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Is it to research King
Are
Dessert?
the rumors really true?
That's the only we have so far.
Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Alright, my boy. Oh, that's where one of the... what was it called for the statue? I'm gonna go up real quick before walking to Candace's house. So I need to go ahead upstairs real quick. Stop. Go, Carly, you got this. I have, you guys probably knows by now, maybe in TikTok, I have Cyno. Oh, Candace too. I haven't posted that yet. But now you know. Oh no, it's up there. How can I get up there? Carly, you know what you're doing? No. Oh wait. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. I see a pattern. I mean, wait. Oh, come on. I was trying to guess that thing.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here, too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful?
Okay, you tell Candace and Dehya everything you learned.
I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
Those two?
The resurrection of the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, The leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
I feel like I heard their names somewhere before.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. Way they see it, the Scarlet King's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the Academia.
Shit!
Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Dehya, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
But Dehya, I... Huh? Didn't get me. Maybe I should stay quiet for now.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence.
No! Dehaya's not one though!
Tavern has been a valuable investment.
Because someone could be stalking us!
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Cyno.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust. I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken. Cyno, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
I know why she said to cry. She probably saw them stalking. Good eye, my queen. Did I simp boy? You'll be home soon. Ending point 5, which that sucks. What should we talk about, Candace? These nuts? I swear to God, if you say that line of me mud again, I'll put these nuts up your ass next. Not in the face. Oh, I did it! I have to go that way and that's it? Okay, got one.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
Look, if it breaks one day, that's gonna suck.
It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The Academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the Academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
I understand how she feels.
Hey, Dehya. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those...
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here.
We're being smart about this, though. Be quiet, Paimon.
Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Hold hands, but we're dating! We're dating! I want to touch your ears, actually. So, ask some clues. The sign from the top up there. That's the tavern. Really? Like, damn. Okay. So, one head down.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean You don't see anyone you know?
Dehya, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Never mind.
Hmm? Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
This is my friend. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dehya's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
What?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dehya, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Edgar, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Yeah, being so quiet about this. This is like a secret mission we're doing, so up there to the desert, okay.
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Like those two? Oh, 3.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
The hell?
Oh no! It's an ambush!
Okay. We didn't think this through, or...
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dehya. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Cyno behind was a mistake!
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dehya, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Edgar, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise the most.
Dehya, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking! Get him!
Guess we're fighting now.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Yeah, we got it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh,
Following orders.
Careful, careful, careful. Don't hit me.
Delve into destiny.
Oh, if I do this. Oh, AK down. Okay, good, colleague. She's on level 50.
Take that.
Oh, you're in the corner? What the fuck, buddy? Wait, watch. Hey! Gotta be careful, my feet. Colleague! I'm getting hurt! Do you feel pain? Oh, too bad.
Get out of here!
Wait, Wizard, you go ahead. Yeah, to the ball. Yeah, that must have hurt. Huh? What was that?
Impossible! Yeah, how could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop.
Damn, did she really do that to that guy that's knocked down?
I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
The monster's kick didn't knock Ziggy unconscious, Nick.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Damn, with her heels? Damn!
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
Oh yeah, that should be obvious.
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
So those names you mentioned...
Oh, you mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon can't remember them all.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how the Scarlet King is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
So who is the ducktail Bubba Crook?
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for ya.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
I don't think you're that kind of person.
What makes you so sure?
Because even without an employer, you're still helping us out.
Dehya, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently.
The Radicals' blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the Academia's trickery, but I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dehya.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Oh, okay. This is so... Wow, she's like Urza from Fairy Tail. It feels that way, how she kicked them so hard.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
I think she'll be fine, Paimon.
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Okay, sounds good.
As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Oh, they're dead. That'd be hilarious. So until tomorrow morning. Okay. Are they eavesdrop? I mean, you better tell around, girl. Like, seriously.
You heard the question. Now answer me.
Oh! What's she doing? Pulling their dicks out? That sounds pretty wrong, though. Oh, do you like that? Ah, stop pulling my dick. Ah, now that's taken care of. What, Dehya? Yes, I have rice on my hands. Don't question that.
Hey, Dehya.
Good
Right on
morning. Did we do anything from the criminals?
We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Hey, Cyno.
Oh, Cyno's here, and he's pretty early too.
I've been up early.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
That doesn't sound right. That did not sound right.
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Okay, Candace.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Like an eagle.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't feed us anymore. We're gonna die.
Well, looks like Cyno taught her well.
What'd she do to them? A threesome? Is that what she did? Now, she's just as terrifying as he is.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here, to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please, have mercy!
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry.
Y'all better
I'll
be.
tell you everything I know, please. Just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called village keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry.
God!
It was all
I
that
love
mystery
that.
man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Well, the fuck are the village keepers now?
I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Oh?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Oh!
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
Oh!
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there.
Say it!
You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Okay, my turn. Take your dicks out, I'm gonna chop it off! Do you have any idea who that mischievous person might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
Oh! Oh my god. It's like, holy shit! You broke his dick out!
Smooth.
That's smooth? I'll say you just broke all the heads.
Okay, speak.
I love Cyno. Oh, he should be buffer than his actual body.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the academia again.
Oh, okay. So in Symphony, Satwa also mentioned.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isaka's still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Good idea. Get shit on! Get shit on! Get shit on! What the fuck did I just created? Okay, reflectings. Oh, there you are.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
Is he putting point?
You were gone for ages! And now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway? Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Okay, go ahead, I will stop you.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing.
Good.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
I-Hawk freak?
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. so clearly I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe you give us time to think.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Alhaitham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village. Bold of you to question our choices.
That's true.
Yeah, you're all talk!
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you're saying we can find new info from someone we've always spoken to?
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
So
Those eyes, those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Oh, it was her!
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Cyno's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the Radicals' next target.
I feel like that was gonna happen if she
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it!
Oh man, no cyno! Alright guys, I'm gonna end there. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Sayonara.